What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a great day. So, this is a job recap of a job I did today, and it was a couple sidewalks and then the stone that you're seeing me clean right now, and quite a bit of concrete around a pool. And so, I priced this job at $299, and I was able to be in and out in about 2 hours. So, pretty good time. Honestly, it took a little longer than I was expecting just because the drainage wasn't great. And then also, they didn't have great water pressure either. So, I had to wait for my tank to fill up a few times. But I landed this job off of Facebook, and it was an ad I was running. And the lady messaged me and she wanted a quote, and I was able to get her one over the phone. So all she did was send her address and then a list of services she wanted, and then I was able to just go on Google Maps, check out her house, pull some square footage, and get her a quick quote over the phone. And obviously she accepted it, and then I went ahead and did the job about a week later. Now, while I was cleaning all of this, she came out and asked if I could also get her a quote on the driveway, and I was able to get her a quote, and she accepted it. I wasn't able to do it the same day because I had a couple other jobs lined up and didn't have time for it in the schedule. But that's just an example of how anytime you're on a property, if you see something else that needs to be cleaned that they didn't ask for a quote for, just go ahead and ask if they'd be interested in a quick quote. And a lot of times people say yes, and whether they accept that quote or not, that's up to them, obviously, but at least you tried. And you'd be surprised how many people actually are fine with it. They just didn't even think of it. Like, for example, if somebody has dirty gutters and you're cleaning their driveway, just mention it. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yeah, go ahead and give me a quote on that, and then go from there. Now, that driveway is going to be a $400 job, and so it'll end up being a $700 total ticket from this customer, and who knows, maybe I'll go back and she'll want something else. So this is why, in my opinion, it's super important to get your foot in the door when you're starting out, especially if you're slow. Do some smaller jobs. The biggest mistake I could see somebody making starting out is having a $250 minimum and thinking they're too good to just go and do a $100 sidewalk, because if you've got no work anyways, you just go ahead and do that, show up, and then while you're there, try to upsell. Hey, the driveway, the house. And I can't tell you how many times I've upsold work, and I'm not even pushy about it. I think that's kind of a misconception. When you're starting out, you think, oh, well, they didn't want that, they would have told me. A lot of times they just didn't even think to ask, and when you ask them if they want a quote, they have no problem saying, yeah, go ahead and give me the quote and let's go ahead and do that. It's not that they didn't want to most of the times, it's just that they didn't even think about it. Now, in the long run, of course, the goal is to have high prices and super high tickets, but when you're starting out, it's totally fine to go a little bit cheaper and do smaller jobs to get the ball rolling. And so once I was done surface cleaning this whole concrete, I went ahead and used my X-Jet to apply about a 2.5–3% post-treat, just to kill any remaining organics, make it look a little wider, and remove any lines that the surface cleaner left. Now, if you're interested in booking jobs just like this one, I have a whole video on my channel about how to run Facebook ads, and so I recommend checking that out, and hopefully that'll help you guys kind of get the ball rolling and figure out how to go out and get some jobs. I really appreciate you guys making it this far in the video. If you have any questions about anything pressure washing related, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Now, I do have some before and afters. They're not very good because the after had a water droplet on the camera, but you can see it was a pretty big difference, and the homeowner came out and was super happy about all this. And so, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and comment. And if you guys did enjoy it, I'll make more like it. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.